हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, मेरा नाम डॉक्टर प्रीति जैन है और आज हमारा जो टॉपिक है उसका नाम है मेजर्स ऑफ सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी एंड फॉर्मूले ऑफ मीन। लास्ट वीडियो लेक्चर में हमने देखा था कि स्टैटिस्टिकल सीरीज़ क्या होती हैं। हमने उसमें इंडिविजुअल, डिस्क्रीट एंड कंटिन्यूस सीरीज़ के बारे में जाना था, जो कि आज के इस टॉपिक को करने के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है। जहाँ तक हम बात करते हैं सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी की, तो सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी एक्चुअल में एक स्टैटिस्टिकल एवरेज ही है। ओके, तो द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी इज द टेंडेंसी ऑफ द ऑब्जर्वेशन टू कॉन्सेंट्रेट अराउंड अ सेंट्रल पॉइंट इज नोन एज सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी। ओके friends, when you will collect the data, so data will be huge. okay, तो सपोज कि ये जो सर्कल है वो आपका यूनिवर्स है। ओके, जो भी आपका एरिया था डेटा कलेक्शन के लिए, दिस सर्कल इज कॉल्ड यूनिवर्स हेयर। You can see the midpoint in blue color, that is the central point. Okay, because every data wants to achieve that core. Okay, wants to achieve that central point. उसके पास तक वो जाना चाहता है, उसके आस पास में रहना चाहता है। ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल कि इन द क्लास इफ समवन विल बी टॉप्ड इन द एग्जाम, तो बाकी लोगों की भी टेंडेंसी क्या होती है कि हमको भी टॉप करना है। मीन्स इफ द टॉपर स्टूडेंट्स गॉट 89% और 90%, तो सबकी टेंडेंसी क्या होती है, हम उस टॉपर को बीट करके आगे बढ़ें। ओके, मतलब कि हमारा जो एक सेंट्रल पॉइंट है, दैट इज व्हाट टू अचीव दैट 90% मार्क्स। ओके, तो यू कैन सी कि जो हमने यहाँ पे ट्राइंगल्स बनाए हुए हैं, दैट इज द ऑब्जर्वेशन और डेटा। ओके, now the measures of central tendency is also called statistical average. Okay, तो statistical average or the measures of central tendency are as follows. You can see here we are discussing about the 8 aspects or 8 kinds of average. Okay, the first one mean, or we can say arithmetic mean. We represent this by x bar. Second is median, we represent this by m. Then mode, we represent this by z. Then quartiles, decile and percentiles are the partition values. Okay, so quartiles we represent it by q, decile by d and percentile by p, and then harmonic mean and geometric mean. Okay, so these 8 aspects we have to learn in this chapter, central tendency. Okay, so first we will talk about the mean. So what is mean? You can say mean or arithmetic mean or average. Okay, in simple terms, the mean is what? The arithmetic mean may be defined as the sum of observation divided by their number. Okay, suppose here in the class there are 100 students. Okay, and they will get the marks in statistics subject. Okay, so the sum of their marks is the sum of the all the observation, and number of observations are, here we will take 100, the number of students. Okay, so here we can make a formula of x bar or mean or arithmetic mean is equal to sum of all observation divided by number of observation. So here we have 3 methods to solve mean. Okay, the first one direct method, shortcut method, and then step deviation method. And I want to tell you that the direct method and the shortcut method are most important method in the mean. Now we had in previous lecture I told you about the series. So we had 3 series here: individual series, discrete and continuous, and we will have separate formulas of each series. Okay, So first we are talking about the formulae of individual series under mean. Okay. So here we have three methods also: direct method, shortcut method and step deviation method. So first if we will discuss the direct method. So direct method, the formula of mean is x bar is equal to sigma x upon n. Okay. So as you know कि under the individual series you will have n in the form of serial number or roll number and x in the form of item. Okay. So if we will add all these observation in the which is given in the form of x, so the total or the sum of all the x's is called sigma x, and we will divide that sum by the number of observation. Okay, so this is the formula of direct method of mean, and that is very easy formula. You can refer that everywhere where you want to find mean. The second is shortcut method. So under the shortcut method, the formula is x bar is equal to a plus sigma dx upon n. Ab, what is a here? Okay, so a is the assumed mean. In the shortcut method, you have to take assumed mean, okay, from x series. So the data which is given under the x series, from which you have to take a, the assumed mean. Okay, and the assumed mean could be the any number of x series. Okay, so here the formula is a plus sigma dx upon n. Okay, now what is dx? So dx, the formula is dx is equal to x minus a. Okay, means we will deduct all the x's one by one from a. Okay, means the division, the difference between the x and a is called dx, and the sum of all the dx's is called sigma dx, and then we will use this formula. The third one is step deviation method. So step deviation method, the formula is x bar is equal to a plus sigma ds upon n. So here what is ds? ds is equal to dx upon I. Okay, in previous method we have already learned that कि dx कैसे निकाला जाता है. So dx, the formula was x minus a. So here that dx we have to take, and every dx will be divided by I. Okay, I is what? The common factor or the common number. Okay, common number of dx series. I repeat, common number of dx series. Okay, and dx you know कि कैसे निकालना है, x minus a. Okay, so the formula of step deviation method is a plus sigma ds upon n. Now the formulae of discrete series. So under the discrete series, here we have all three methods: direct method, shortcut method and step deviation method. So direct method under the discrete series. Okay, so in the discrete series, as you all know, as I told you in my previous lecture, that in discrete series you will have frequency also. Okay, you will have the x series and its frequency. Okay, so frequency will be multiplied by x series. So here the formula of x bar is equal to sigma fx upon sigma f. So here what is sigma x fx? Sigma fx is equal to the sum of the multiplication of f and x. Okay, and the sum of all the f is called sigma f. Okay, then shortcut method. Under the shortcut method, the formula of x bar is equal to a plus sigma f dx upon sigma f. Okay, in the previous slide you have seen that कि how to calculate a. ठीक है, the a could be the any number of x series which is the assumed mean, and the dx, how to calculate that, x minus a. Okay, so we will deduct a from x series, then we will get the dx here, and then we multiply dx with f, then we will get f dx, and then we will add all the f dx's, so we will get sigma f dx. Okay, so we can say that कि in the shortcut method the assume mean is compulsory. Okay, without assume mean we can't solve the question by shortcut method. Okay, now step deviation method, x bar is equal to a plus sigma f ds upon sigma f. Okay, and we already discussed about how to calculate ds, I and dx. So this is the formula of step deviation method. Next, continuous series. Under the continuous series, the methods are same: direct method, shortcut method, step deviation method, and the formulae of continuous series are same with the formulae of discrete series. The difference is what? You know that in the continuous series you will have the class intervals. Okay, so in every class you will have the lower limit and upper limit of the class. So first we have to calculate their mid value. Okay, as you can see in note, mid value we can represent that by mv, and mv is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, or we can say L1 plus L2 upon 2. Okay, so here after calculating mv, that will be our x. Okay, because in the class you will have 2 digits in every class, and in x series we want only one digit in the sense one number. Okay, so here we will calculate the mid value. Okay, and after taking mid value that will be our new x. Okay, now the formulae are same: direct method x bar is equal to summation fx upon summation f, shortcut method x bar is equal to a plus summation f dx upon summation f, and step deviation method x bar is equal to a plus summation f ds upon summation f. Okay, so these are the formulae of mean in each series by each method. Okay, so if you have any confusion in these formulae, you can comment on the comment box, and you can contact me. The sums related to mean we will discuss in the next video lecture. Okay.